Hi Scorpio, let's take a look at what energy the upcoming week brings you. The energy of the week, Two of Cups. How do you know when someone is thinking about you, even from a distance? How do you feel when you're both on the same wavelengths? This week, the universe may send you a sign. You'll just feel it. Without words, without explanations. Listen to your heart. It already knows the answer. Now let's see what else is happening in your space. Ace of Swords, Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the World, the Hierophant, and Two of Swords. Scorpio, you've already made a decision that will change everything. You don't yet realize how deeply. You've been moving toward this moment for a long time. Doubts, inner debates, attempts to find your way. But now the choice is made, and there's no turning back. Why is everything starting to shift right now? Because you stopped acting on emotion and chose stability. It took time, but that's exactly what opened new doors. And here's the most important part. One chapter has truly closed, but are you sure it's fully over? There's a detail you're not seeing yet. What will change when it finally comes to light? Soon, a person, a conversation, or an event will appear, something that shifts how you see the whole situation. Why do you find it so hard to look toward this new thing? Because the answer is already inside you. And it's not easy to accept. And here's the real question. Have you truly let go of the past? Or have you just learned not to look back? Let's take a look at what you need to know right now. At the Fool, Nine of Cups, King of Wands, Page of Cups, Three of Cups, and Queen of Wands. Right now, there's one thing you need to understand. You've already stepped into a new life cycle. And you don't even fully realize how much everything has changed. And the old chapter has truly reset. But are you ready for what comes next? Because ahead of you is a story about reciprocity, attraction, and emotional depth. This isn't just any connection. It's one that could shift your familiar world. There is a man already moving in your direction, and the most interesting part, his feelings for you run much deeper than you might have guessed. He thinks about you more often than he shows, and this isn't a passing interest, it's something that has been growing in him for a while. Why is he so drawn to you? Because by your side, he feels lightness, joy, and a sense of inner aliveness. You'll literally recharge him with energy. With you, he becomes softer, warmer, and more open without even realizing it. And here's what matters. He's starting to see you as a pair, not as something casual, but as something that could grow into much more. Let's take a look at what actions he'll take this week. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, at the Tower, Temperance, Seven of Cups, and Two of Cups. Right now, it's important for you to see what's almost invisible on the surface. His behavior isn't about a lack of feelings. It's about an inner conflict he's not yet able to handle. He's drawn to you and pulls away at the same time, and this creates tension he can't control. Why is this happening right now? Because inside him, The old system of how he understood love is starting to break down. Everything he once believed in, everything he leaned on, and his breakdown isn't gentle, it's sharp, almost painful. His feelings for you don't disappear. Even when he resists, they only become more honest. But honesty right now feels like vulnerability to him. He's stuck between two realities. The one where everything feels safe and clear, and the one where his feelings for you go beyond what he can control. That's why he retreats into doubt and emotional swings, not because it doesn't feel, but because it feels too deeply. But his state isn't endless. It's leading to an inner choice he won't be able to put off much longer. Now, let's see what the universe advises. Seven of Wands, the Star, and Eight of Wands. Right now, you're standing your ground and strengthening your inner resilience. It's not an easy phase, but it's an important one. At the same time, healing energy and hope are starting to flow in. You're moving into a calmer, lighter state. Soon, things will begin to accelerate. News, messages, or unexpected contacts may come your way. Stay balanced and grounded. That's what matters most right now. If this message resonated with you, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more guidance from the universe. Bye.